Okay, so this will be my board diary number 5786. Um, okay, so this is the third day since my fourth internal bleeding. So I wanted to make this the last entry exactly because that motive. I don't know how much time I still have until my bones start to, I don't know, rot and stuff like that. I don't know the dangers of having blood inside of our separation between the meat and the bone. I don't know how much healthy that can be. The problem is the smell that I have. It's like if you boil a gangrene bone. It's just like it. 2 days ago it was fresh because I was trying to put my shoulder back on the place. I don't know, I'm feeling the spine area and the bones on my neck. They are extremely hot. I don't feel with energy. It's not being nice also. My eyes are burning a bit. Eruptions start to show up. So this since 2013 July I am being beat up by people that I don't know, that I do have sure from where they came from and to who they obey order. I complain in the police, I complain in stores and everything. I have this big, it's like really this is of complaints from about 10 years. They were never attended. People simply don't care. It is proven that public service it's a lie, and that it's also proven that private companies or associated companies do fuck up government and institutions and people and citizens, and that they do kill for their own interest to protect their business, period. I was on purpose an object for that kind of persons, because really honestly, if the world had a problem proving that by a police work investigation or whatever, it is also proven with my real life, my real testimony, that yes, they do kill, they don't give a fuck for you, for anybody. They will show up in any kind of meeting or even court of law. They will show up like trustful persons and a lot of nicely catalogated inside of society. But those persons, they simply just do a phone call, or simply they can publish a news article with Darwin codes quite easily. They don't need to have an open conversation. What you see in my profile, it's the most honest and most open way possible to share information. Number one, national security reasons cannot ever in your fucking life be a secret or smurf it. You can't do that. For national security reasons, you can't. If 3 is national, it's because it can influence a full country. And you cannot deny that, you cannot hide it, as you done with many cases, and you want to do with mine also. Because I am being silenced up and I'm being worked out nearly for 9 years. More, but since people from here had for sure that wasn't me, they were just kept putting aside, because I strictly, since my birth or since my Independence Day, that I have become a man without being a man, assuming my responsibilities without being able to assume the responsibilities. Since that day that I strictly have a simple life, and I mean really life, how you live it. It's not how you are, it's how you live it. And I try to make it simple, man. I like to do my stuff, and I'm really simple. And that is proven. Don't trust any fucking brand. Don't dream, because the majority of them will lie to you, will kill you. That's why an investment idea will fall nicer for small companies or companies that are opening now. The problem is the anonymous societies they have between them. Inside of stock market, how much can you sell, and how many persons will become your new owner from this minute to the next minute. We don't know. So I'm feeling like, okay, this is not healthy, because my temperature body is raising a little bit. But I feel nice, it's a little bit strange. With this, my last issue here is with an ESP. It's a Canadian ESP. It calls in Portugal Scap Visão. And they simply deleted my information. I don't want to be a pain in the ass for them. I will assume that you thought that you were helping me, but no. The software that I had using on my machine was not downloaded, but I had one student version from Microsoft downloaded. I had MSDN version of Microsoft Windows XP also downloaded. This I am talking about 2005 and 2006. They are not considered illegal downloads because they are put on the internet like so. By the fact that I actually didn't use it because the graphics or the GUI was not looking pretty. The version that I had was a more vivid color. The version that I got from download on the time in 2006, it was a little bit less graphical, but the problem remains there. It is not an illegal download. My movies, me and my girlfriend on the time, we had an account, an association with Blockbuster on the time, and we rented all the movies that we had. Exactly because of that, because we rent the movie, period, and we never touch it. We never share it to anyone. We never sell it. We're not even seeing it twice. Actually, we are big fans of Hollywood movies. I am not a fan of music bands. I like music, but I'm not a fan. I don't even do the effort to remind their names, simply because you have thousands of millions of followers, thousands of dollars also, thousands of fans, thousands of everything. Simply. This because the accusations that some fucking morons show up here in Portugal making it, and some fucking morons from Portugal also start making it, because this was a scheme to put me in jail using internet services and internet legal issues. But take care and respect the fact that when I say that I have a 4th year of school, elementary school, I don't have more. The 4th year is from 83 legislation, which means that the former 4th year would today be equal to the 9th year. But I have the current 4th year that is exactly today the 4th year. There are many people here that stole the money, deceive you people, they frauded you, they asked stuff in my name and they stole. It's their blame, they stole you, not me. I born poor, I keep my life poor, and I still remain poor, but I'm very rich in intellectual way. Intellectual property, I am extremely rich. The problem is, big bosses prefer that kind of person that's freelance themselves. An architect has a freelance, or an engineer has a freelance, has a more problem to find a base terrain to build his own projects, because others will see it as a profit product and they will try to steal you, they will try to kill you, they will try to fraud you, and probably they will prefer that the engineer or the architect die first without selling its project, so they can perform it in 20 years later or 25 years later, that nobody else actually reminds who was the guy that drew those first drawings. For example, the airplane was drawn by Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci. It was Leonardo da Vinci actually. He was the first guy making an airplane, or a chopper if you prefer. He was the inventor, nobody else. Besides of being redundant fact, you would look to Tesla's work and you see that is also extremely redundant, because just a circle.
Já descascaste o cão?
Já, tem que ser. Tem que ser. And that's how it is. They prefer to kill me or to see me die than pay me my job, or or pay my stuff or stuff like that. They stole me a lot of thousands of euros. They never paid in these 10 years or 15 years. They will not pay today. I will die like so. So to all people that actually do see me in G+, YouTube, etc. You don't need to say thank you, to reply me, but if you acknowledge this in your life, things will stay easier, because some barriers that are put into citizens on purpose to avoid that the citizen has its free will to free judge according its own consequences. That's how they secure masses, that's a mass population technique control. And if you acknowledge the truth and my testimony, because I'm talking to this shit, I am not exactly a fucking robot, but you will try to do one in Blender probably. So I'm not a fucking robot, and this is real. I am in Portugal, some fucking where in the world that one day we'll die. We all will die. So when I say keep it to yourself if you can die, it's because you did not listen to all the words that I said, that I wrote in all the videos that I made, and you didn't hear nicely and clear the warnings that I'm telling you.
For the world live in peace every day and in order every day. You need fight disorder and war every day also. Even if by less, preventing it. Period. Now, all the bosses from any kind of fucking area, since public service to security service to providers of any kind of service, if you don't care about the single citizen, one, you fucked up and you dead. You will die. You, your family, doesn't care. Because today, the world is divided by two, and the two are correct. One is civilization, and two is jungle. Which, by funny fact, jungle came always in first, civilization was in third, and the second is the human himself. We consider that one human, as many policemen on these days will question how the fuck, one human fucked more than 100 persons. And those 100 persons means 100 families, from medium class, from 100 professional positions. And I don't have nothing to do with it. It's just simply people that saw the fucking shit you made to me, these people, other people, whatever, and they done the same to you. And I said, I do not agree with that life methods, but I approve because that's how it is. For one word, you have another answer. Simple as that. You can only have conscience of colors if you have life and vision to see it, or else you are unable. That's why life is as is. People, take care, live freely, and fuck that kind of shit of bosses.